All right. Yeah, sorry. That first one was giving me some issues, and I was trying to figure out what was wrong with it. So, oh, welcome back. So it was just like endlessly updating. It wasn't like showing the comments or anything like that. Like I could see that I was doing stuff like in real time, but like nothing else was happening. It was really weird. Um, so what I got is I got all the helmets moved finally yesterday after a bunch of trips. So, well, sorry, Tom. It's because I work overnights, so I try to sleep. I sleep during the day for the most part, to maintain a sleep schedule. It's just how it is for now, unless they move me to days. I did put in my bid to get moved to days, but we'll see what happens with that. Because if I get moved to days, it would be much easier. So to do streams and stuff. I know, I'm sorry, but I normally don't even have to be into work until 6 p.m. So how much for the mustache? That's a good question. Um, that's a good question. But what I'm going to be thinking about doing, it's just an idea at the moment, because there's a lot of shit in this place. Now, most of it isn't mine, because I got rid of a lot of my stuff. But I have some helmets that I'm willing to part with, and I think I'm just gonna do like an on-stream auction. Like I'll just make a sign that has like my PayPal, and I'll tape it like right here so everyone can see it, and then we'll all bid on what it is, because I could care less what they really go for. At this point, I just need the room, so they gotta go. So if people would like some cheap helmets, um, it's whatever they're willing to go for. It's gonna go towards obviously some new office furniture. I've never had an office chair, so I'm sitting in a nylon lawn chair right now. So it's going to go towards a new office chair, and then probably a new reclining chair, or maybe a reclining chair set for the basement study, as I'm kind of turning it in. It's like a den, because Paige has the whole living room upstairs. That's all her stuff, and I'm not going to ask her to get rid of that. She's got a massive sectional there that she sleeps on, and everything, and shit all over the place. Whereas I'm trying to stay relatively organized. The Hungry Hungry Caterpillar is it's a good book. Um, but so I got some helmets and stuff over there, that I'm willing to part with if people are willing to do like an auction and stuff for them. So I'm not going to just throw them up on eBay, because if I throw them up on eBay, eBay takes a fuck ton of money from the purchase for that. So yeah, it's just running it past you guys, and then I need recommendations for office chairs. Um, so if you guys I'm sure a lot of you are currently sitting on office chairs. If you guys have any good recommendations for like an office chair, that would be fabulous. So, but what do you guys think about that? Because I got a pretty good smattering of stuff in that closet over there that can go. And I put all the helmets in my room because she doesn't want helmets everywhere. She's fine with Kevin being in the den. Oh, just busy as fuck moving. I'm so fucking tired of going up and down the stairs because I lived on the third floor, which was the top floor on the far side of the building. So, and then the weather's been real shitty because I don't want to move all my like really old helmets in the rain and snow because it's been kind of raining, snowing here for the whole week. And so I moved like all my big furniture. I had Roy come down and I moved all my big furniture on Tuesday. And then it's just been kind of taking trips back and forth from the apartment to here, which granted it's only a couple miles, um, and bringing it all here. And it's still not all moved. Like Kevin's not here yet. I might go get him today and stuff. But so yeah. But I got all my helmets moved, which is good. I got well, except for the one that's on Kevin. That one's still at the apartment. But I got all my helmets all put up in my room, which once I get my room all set up, you guys can come. Well, we'll take a tour and go look at it. Um, but I got all the Austrian ones, the Swiss ones, and the Canadian ones there in my room, and then I got all the ones that like because Paige doesn't really like the helmets, but all her friends and everybody else really likes that helmet. I know, right? Really likes the helmets. It's one of those things. All right, Tom, you have a good night. Try to get some good sleep, and I'll try to do better with the streams. So as far as having them during the day, but I got all of the helmets that everyone really wants to like touch and like cares about out on display here in the office. That's all the American ones, all the German ones, and all the Russian ones. They're all out here because those are the ones that people want to see actually. Whereas all the ones that I actually like care about are in my bedroom. All my incredibly expensive ones and the ones from the countries that I primarily like collect from. And then of course I have all of the ones that can be parted with. And I sorted through them on. I'm like, God, do I really need this? Is it really from a country I collect from? Which is something I've been doing for years because I used to just collect anything and everything. And I've really downsized my collection to like the 3, 4 countries that I really like historically to collect from. So I finally pulled the trigger and I went through and I took a bunch of the ones out that I'm willing to part with from countries that, uh, yeah. So yeah, it can be to your benefit if you guys really would like some cheap helmets, if whatever the auction price is, plus because I'll probably run an auction. I'm gonna run it past Paige. She should be home later. She's at drill this weekend. Um, Run it past Paige later about doing an auction. Maybe she would want to be on that auction too to see what the stuff goes for. But it's not really stuff that I don't even remember what I paid for it. I kind of have a general idea of what they're worth, but I'm making it more up to you guys. So, as to what you're willing to pay, because I'm willing to ship them wherever local laws apply to a lot of European countries and stuff. You can't ship Kevlar stuff, just so you know, because of ITAR. But whatever the auction goes for, plus whatever the shipping is, I am more than happy to, you know, send the helmets out to whatever people are willing to pay for them, just to get rid of. That's another thing. I'm still waiting on it to be a month because the post office won't accept a lost package notification until it's a month old at least, which is fucking stupid. Um, because yeah, it got to like your local post office, and then so I'm just gonna show them on here. I'm gonna have the PayPal right here, and then you guys can say whatever you're willing to pay for them, and I'll have like a certain amount of time, and then whoever said the highest amount that they're willing to pay in that amount of time can PayPal me, which will be right here, and I'll figure out the shipping, and then you can send me the money, and I'll just get a bunch of boxes, and we'll send them out. It'll be great. Well, I don't know when it'll be because I got to run it past Paige first. So, hello. So, but yeah, I figured that would be a good idea. I'd run it past you guys, and I need recommendations for office chairs. All of you who have office chairs, recommend me office chairs so I don't have to sit on this thing anymore. That would be great. I will tell her that you said hello. So yeah, up to whatever you guys think. If you guys think that's a good idea, because it'll be a good way to get through a lot of them quick. Hopefully, make some money to buy an office chair and maybe some other furniture for the basement. Because I kind of want one of those like globe things that opens and it has like the drink set on the inside where you can keep like 3 or 4 bottles and it has like all the cups and everything. Kind of want one of those. That'd be cool as fuck. For the study downstairs. So so yeah. So if you guys think that's a good idea, or you have recommendations for office chairs, let me know. Or if you have a better idea, up to you guys. Figured I'd get some information, but there's a lot of good shit for sale, and maybe even potentially some of the ones that I wasn't quite willing to part with, but would be willing to part with if those ones do well money wise. Hell yeah! And were you playing as the British or the Irish, Jake? Hello. Well, as long as it wasn't those dirty potato eating Irish. I'm just saying. So yeah. So as long as you guys are willing to pay for some helmets, you can get them for a pretty big discount. Some of them are pretty rare as well. So, God, the weather's been shitty here. Speaking of you saying that, but it's been just rain snow mix. Is that actual sunshine? Holy fuck! There's actually sunshine. Look at that shit. It's been months. There is some Russian helmets for sale. There is some Russian helmets. I see that. I'm flipping through. I'm looking at chairs. And I'm trying to fill out a mess kits. Maybe. I think I only got the one left. But I just brought all my mess kits and canteens the other day, and I filled a whole storage container full of them, and I'm gonna need to get a second storage container because I thought they would all fit because I bought a big one, and they did almost all fit, but they're not organized very well. But I might need to get one just for mess kits and one just for canteens, because there's a fuckload of them. There'll be stuff to sell. Plenty of stuff to sell. God damn it. I hate filling out fucking paperwork and shit. You know how it goes. How's work going? I've been on vacation for the last week. I'm very tired because I've been really bad about eating again, which is a problem. But work's been going pretty good. As much as everyone hates the job that I do. Not that like at work, but like my friends and um, Paige and everybody just hates my hours because I work overnight, obviously, and my obviously very high risk job as far as my health goes. So you know how it is. But government, you know how it is. Government, you got to do all the dangerous government stuff so everyone else can be safe. I know, right? I actually go usually above and beyond, which kind of sucks. It kind of sucks, but if I go above and beyond, it makes everybody else's life just a little bit easier. So rather than doing the bare minimum, it kind of makes me feel better morally if I go do a little bit extra because it makes everyone else safer and it makes their lives a little easier. So there. I send out Thomas Waters' request for the post office to find his shit and all that other good jazz. I don't know what time Paige will be home today, but maybe I should make dinner for her. We also got to do a cooking live stream in the new kitchen. I entirely forgot about that. Maybe that'll happen this evening. Maybe we can, depending on when Paige gets home, if we can do that. We can do a stream, a cooking stream in the new kitchen. Hell yeah. That would be pretty fucking slick. She has been asking about that for a while actually, waiting for the fucking to do a stream. So, and then another thing I've been waiting on is the dryer vent because we had the plumber come out because her cats pushed a bunch of um, I've got some Soviet block helmets I'm willing to part with. Some other, a couple things here and there willing to part with. Some Soviet block canteens and other things. Um, things like that. If you guys are willing to pay, it'll be a big auction. I think that's the best way to do it. We'll get Paige on an auction. Maybe have her try to describe or guess what country it's from and what she thinks it's worth. And then, because obviously I know what most of the stuff is worth and try to sell it, raise some money, buy an office chair, maybe buy some recliners, do some work on the house, get some gardening supplies. So Maple Leaf TV. So I think it'll be a decent thing. So, but yeah, I'm just relaxing before I go potentially move some stuff. I'm surprised none of the kitties have come down here to check up on things because I'm making noise now. They normally just kind of hang out, you know. They like to be where all the stuff is. I'm looking at chairs. That's a pretty fancy chair. It's a very flashy chair. Ooh, it's even got the lumbar support. Not bad. Not a bad price either. So, a couple miles. I'm like 2 miles. Here, kitty, kitty. Come here, Mr. Oliver, Mr. Pippi, and Lady. Lady's not her name, but she responds to it. Come here, lady. They'll figure it out. They do their own thing. So, cannibalism live stream? It's a good question. So, I just got the shotgun here yesterday. So, the one gun that I actually like have out. So, it'll be good because Paige has no home defense. The front door doesn't have a fucking deadbolt. It's just literally the tiny little knob thing, which does not make me feel safe. So I just want to get like an office chair, like, because here's the thing about gamer chairs. Yeah, you can spend a lot of money to get a good gamer chair, or you could spend like a moderate amount of money to get a really fucking nice office chair, which is going to be more comfortable than the gaming chair, anyways. But I'm keeping all my options open. I'm reading reviews and doing stuff like that because I've never owned an office chair. I just sat in my oak kitchen chairs when I was at the computer doing all the streams for the longest time. I sat on a solid oak fucking chair And now those are in the kitchen because Paige's kitchen chair sucked, so we got rid of hers. And my kitchen chairs are up there now. So, but yeah, so office chairs, big thing to get. Um, and new recliner for in front of the TV in the den. That would be kind of nice. And drink globe to put. Oh, and I need a clothing rack to hang all of my gear up for Kevin. To put all my webbing gear on, all of Kevin's different outfits. That'd be the way to go for my Pattern 1908 web gear and my Oliver 1899 web gear and my Oliver 1916 web gear and my Canadian Pattern 51 web gear and everything like that. So, yay. Then I got all my World War One Austro-Hungarian stuff, and then I got all my World War One Russian stuff, which I don't think you guys have seen my World War One like Imperial Russian stuff. And yay, that'll all be hopefully on a clothing rack. I just got to talk to Paige about it because I want to communicate with everything about what I want to get. So, because I don't want to just be ordering shit and bring it into the house and be like, here it is. So, but I have a feeling she'll probably just be like, box it all up and put it in storage. I'm like, well, it's all fancy display stuff. So, that's the thing. She already said Kevin can be out because Kevin's a good display piece. Kevin's a good talking conversation starter. I'm like, well, what about all of it? What of the rest of his ensemble? What are we supposed to do with that then? So I'm hoping she'll let me have a thing. Holy shit. It's a weird looking fucking chair, Jake. But no, I got an 870 Wingmaster as the home defense gun. And it has 2 beanbag rounds in it and then an ass load of buckshot. So it's got the 5-shot tube. Kevin's doing very well. He is currently standing in the same corner where I left him, wearing all of his Canadian World War II stuff. I got his gun here. I brought the number 4 here. So he's wearing all of his World War II stuff. So he's doing well. So yeah, I might go move him today. And then a lot of it is just going to be waiting for Paige to get home so I could talk to her about the auction and I could talk about getting a freestanding clothing rack to go buy Kevin that'll have all of my reenacting gear and stuff on it and like a shoe rack underneath for all my boots. So that'd be great. Cure for being French? What's that? Garlic? Bedazzle the 870. It's really fucking shiny. It's the shiny blue. And it has all of its bluing. The thing's basically brand new. It was a gun that was a police trade-in. It was never fucking used. It's bought in the fucking 70s. Never fucking used. So there's no cure for being French. No actual cure for being French. Just saying. All right, we'll keep the stream going for a little bit. We'll cut her off at like an hour. So we got like 30 minutes. So But French people drink tea already. So yeah, it's a beautiful shotgun. And it came with the hunting barrel because the police had to buy them with hunting barrels on them. The full on like 28-inch fucking barrel, you know. And then they had to buy the riot barrel separately. So I actually have both, and they're both brand new. I have like the hunting barrel for it, and then I have the little 20-inch riot barrel on it. So with the rifle sights, even though it's like a smooth bore, it has the rifle sights on it. So it's a slick piece. Did a whole video on it. Nope, it still just has the 5-shot tube on it. That's fair. German calibers are probably the best historical effective way to cure being French. Alexi does have a very good point there. It's a very good point. Based on like the 3 giant wars where they got absolutely bodied. So yeah, unfortunately, it's not like the military ones where it has the mag extension. It just has the factory tube on it, and all they did was change the barrel. They just took the 30-inch hunting barrel off of it and put the 20-inch riot barrel on it. That's all they did. So other than that, it's just your bog standard 870 Wingmaster. At least they bought it late enough to where it has the magnum chamber. Both barrels have the 3-inch magnum chamber, so which is pretty fucking slick. Not gonna lie. Oh, I gotta look at Jake's setup here. Yeah, I gotta get something like that. I might just make one out of like plumbing, you know, and I just want to have a nice shoe rack underneath it for all the boots, and then I can have all the web gear and the uniforms all laid out on just. It doesn't need to be a long one. I only have like 4 or 5 impressions, all hung up there right next to where Kevin's going to be. So that'd be great. But yeah, it would be pretty slick to do that. But then again, I gotta have money to do that, and I got money now to do some chair shopping and stuff. But like, obviously, like I said, I don't want to buy anything without telling Paige because she'll yell. Not because the item I bought was wrong or anything, but because I didn't tell her. So I want to tell her. Oh, and for your guys' information, when the helmet auction does go on sale, I have a whole ass bag, separate bag of helmet covers that just aren't on helmets. If you do buy a helmet, it will come with, if I have covers for it, it'll come with all the covers for it. So that I have. Pretty much. I just want to get like a black steel hanging rack. That's it. To put the stuff on. And then I saw one the other day and it was like 48 inches long, so it's 4 feet long, and it had little hangers on the sides, like hooks for hats and like scarves and extra accoutrement, stuff like that. And then underneath it was a double tier shoe rack, just a freestanding one, and it was like $40 And I really liked it because it was a thick gauge of steel. Because some of the shit weighs a lot. Because I keep all the like canteens and mess kits in the gear, so they're there instead of me needing to find them. So yeah. But like that's the idea, anyways, in an ideal world. But once again, I got to run everything past Page first. So, but yeah, and then yeah, helmet stream, auction stream, maybe cooking stream. Any what you guys buy, you get all the covers with. Yeah, the internet here has been very intermittent, but it's been intermittent in St. Cloud for years because Spectrum has a monopoly in this area, and they suck. So sure, we're not going to be on all day, but we could be on for a little bit here. I got to get a new mouse too, and an actual mouse pad. That's been on the to get list for a while, but once again, I'm haven't been wanting to spend more money than I have to for a while. Because now I'm helping with house payments and I'm still paying rent, and that shit's expensive. So that's why I'm in a $21 lawn chair. It's hot. It's very hot. Probably just on here. It'll probably just be like a live as it goes type thing. Like I said, I'll put the PayPal up here. You guys can all comment. I'll give you like a 2 to 3 minute window on what it is. It is a pretty nice lawn chair. It even comes with a little elastic bottle opener attached right to the chair. Weird little like cooler thing in the arm. It's not a bad lawn chair. And when I replace it with a nicer, actual good chair to sit on, it'll go out in the shed. So, but yeah, I'll give everybody like 2 to 3 minutes. Whoever says the highest amount I'll even do my best auctioneer voice. Blah, 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 you know, and then whoever, after a certain amount of time, whatever they're willing to pay, and then I'll figure out the shipping to you guys, and then I'll get it all boxed up with all the covers, and we'll scoot it right out the fucking door. Because then I don't need to lose a ton of money with eBay fees.
Hey, dude.
Oh, it looks like you got a bad case of the jaundice.
I don't know why it does that. It's so whatever.
Did you get a new computer yet?
Send money on me. No, not yet. Not yet. Just have to get a new job, so money's been a bit tight lately. So
I get it. I just bought a $400 composter.
Fun times.
Yeah, it's a nice steel one. It's a dual chamber. It even works in the winter, which a lot of the plastic ones don't work in the winter.
Oh, fair.
So, yeah.
Get that bigger. There we go. Oh,
we got a nice dryer vent.
Nice.
I've still got all this shit that's just garbage that she doesn't want to live like her. It's literally all garbage. I don't think I've ever seen her in the like almost decade I've known her now touch any of this, not once. But it's still here for some reason.
So it's because I'll need it one day. Why?
She's got a whole ass set of doorknobs up there, but the problem is all the doors have doorknobs. None of them have fucking deadbolts though, except for this one. And this one's in the basement. And it scares the shit out of me. Like, here's the thing. Like, if I was going to break into this house, I wouldn't even need to like kick the door. If you just pushed on it hard enough, you could probably open it. So
Oh dear. Yeah, absolutely fucking knackered. This weekend's been long. It's been good, but it's been long. Like when you're in DMS, yeah, for a long.
I get it.
Yeah.
I actually wore my DMS boots for work for the longest time.
Like honestly, my DMS are great normally, but there's some bits when we had to do like they wanted like a timeline thing for like the festival, and we stood there like solidly for like basically over an hour with like all the kit on. You're like, come on, hurry up, get to my bit, I want to go. So yeah, it was good though. So it was good.
I get it. I used to stand in them all day on concrete
Yeah,
for like 12 hours,
yeah.
but they were bad. I wore the soles almost flat. Like mine
Oh,
were
bloody
just
hell.
comfortable once I broke them in. So
Yeah, no, my in general walking, mine are like slippers, but after a while, it's just the pressure of your whole weight on your mainly the heel.
they are very hard rubber soles. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's no padding in them, so it does get to be that point where if you're just not moving, your feet start to hurt. Yeah, I get that. That does kind of suck.
How you
Note
been
to
anyway?
self, Rob Devon. That's a great way to get a bruised titty from a beanbag round. That's all I'm saying. So, and I do have a lot of sets of handcuffs. I
How you
kept
been
telling
anyway,
people that. They're like, "Well, I'm just gonna come rob your house." And I'm like, "I'm gonna shoot you in the
Yeah,
chest
no.
with a beanbag round, and I'm gonna chain you to the water heater with handcuffs. And then every day for the next 20 years, I'm gonna stir your asshole like a hot bowl of chili."
How you been anyway?
Well, I'm on vacation. I've just been doing nothing but running across town and back with loads of shit and going up and down fucking stairs. So
Jesus, I bet that's killing your fuel.
it's just, I mean, at least my car gets good gas mileage, and I bought a tank of gas the other day, and it's barely moved. So I mean,
Oh, okay, that's not too bad then. That's
yeah,
not too bad.
spending $40 on a tank of gas is a lot, but that'll last me like a month because work is only 2 miles away,
Oh,
as
that's good. Yeah,
well. So
yeah. Well, that's good at least.
yep, and once I get there, then I get company cars, so I can
Oh.
just waste all their fucking gas. So
Exactly. That is a decent thing, I think, at least. Yeah.
that's right. It just sucks that it's a fucking cop car, but um, but yeah. So
Oh, good. It was good to see you anyway, mate. It's good to see you.
yeah, it's been a while because
Yeah.
this has been going on for a long time. This planning, so to get back
Yeah.
into a normal fucking schedule of making shit and doing things.
And you're in a house.
I'm in a house. I'm currently in the unheated, unair conditioned basement of a house. Because when they
How,
put
how
this
long how long have you been at that apartment now?
that apartment, it's been since 2017. I live there.
Oh, okay, well, bloody hell.
Yeah. So I already
Oh.
asked Jake why he's yellow, and it's because his laptop's old.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Like on some of my streams, my live streams, it's fine, and then it's like, give me a second. Let me see if I can do it quickly. Normally that corrects it, but no, it's not. Oh fuck it, whatever. I've got liver disease apparently, so we'll go.
He's got jaundice. Jake doesn't have any autism. Come on now.
I think I probably do actually in some sort of form. I think most
Like
of us
everybody does in some sort
most
of
of us
form.
we're on the spectrum somewhere. Yeah, it just depends what part of the spectrum you're gonna be on.
It just depends on how fucking big your spectrum is, because there's not like a set standard and all this other stupid bullcrap. I normally just go with, on a scale of 1 to all of them, how many extra chromosomes do you have? So,
All of them.
yeah, that's it. Oh gosh, we're taking all the medals here at the Olympics, I guess.
That live action movie of Doom, where they're saying, "Oh yeah, they had one extra chromosome that would make them superhuman." No, it wouldn't.
No, that's not how that works. That's not how that works. So,
oh dear.
so yeah, but that's the plan. Maybe later, whenever, I don't know how late Paige is going to be home, but maybe cooking stream, maybe other weird stuff.
Well, no, that'd be good. I think that'd be good. What would you?
Maybe
What would
sell
you
some
like?
helmets because it is Sunday, so depending on how late everybody's on. I kind of want to like set a date for it though for everybody to plan. So
Yeah,
people
I
that
think
want to
that
buy some
that I
helmets, 'cause
think that'd
there's
be
a
probably.
decent amount of helmets that I'm willing to part with. Yeah.
I think that'd be the best idea. I think. Yeah, perhaps set a date to plan, and then
Hmm.
at least people can set it in the calendar if they want something,
Plan it
and
for like a Saturday or a Sunday. Let them know
yeah.
the date that it's going to happen, and be like, get your pocketbooks out.
I would say maybe so. Obviously the YouTube community bit on, so you can put
Yeah,
up stuff. But yeah,
put up a
I think
post. Yeah,
maybe put up a post of that, and then maybe a list of like what's going, so people might be able to plan ahead, kind of thing, if they want.
yeah. Oh, for sure. I'll make a big list. I got a lot of I got Danish stuff, Swedish stuff, Hungarian stuff, Romanian stuff, and it's all like brand new shit. Because like I have a thing where I'm like, if I can get it brand new, I bought all these helmets brand fucking new. Like they're
Oh,
unused. So some of these are like, not only are they incredibly rare, they're brand fucking new.
oh, fair.
Yeah.
In answer to the
So
question in the chat, I do have Tourette's. Yes. Thankfully, not the sweary kind, but then again, it might come in handy some places.
that's right. The tweaky
Yeah.
I get it. So Jake, when's the new laptop coming? When's the new job coming before the new laptop?
So in the way of jobs wise, I was suddenly let go from previous employment
Yeah.
about a month ago. So I've been unemployed for a while, which has been fun. And I
How's
got a
the
new
job
job.
market over there though? Is it like here where
Um,
literally everybody's
there's,
hiring?
there's there's plenty around. There actually is quite a lot around. It's just a case of just like going through the motions and just like, okay, what can I do? What am I qualified for? And I must say, like, I've had quite a lot of contact from recruiters, which has actually been good. I think I've had at least 5 or 6 recruiters contact me, so that's been all right, as well as me contacting businesses directly. I've had in the past, prior to this weekend, I think I've had 4 interviews, so and they've all gone quite fairly well. I've already accepted one, and starting on the 30th, so which is good.
Hmm. I can't
So
remember the last time I've had a job interview. It's kind of like I have a bad experience with my boss, and then it's like, "Fuck you, I'm leaving." And then they're like, "What?" And I'm like, "No, no, no. Here's the thing. I'm tired of your bullshit, and I'm the one that holds up your business. Get fucked."
Yeah.
And then it's like, I literally make a 30-second phone call, and it's like, "You're hired." That's been my last like 5 jobs. So
Yeah, no, it's crazy because obviously like the before the job I just left, I was the point was with before was that was just over 10 years at that one place, so it was a shame because I was enjoying the new job, but yeah, it just wasn't what it was going to be really apparently. So
or you
just
could always go back to an old job, right?
no, I left there for a reason. It was just
Fair.
getting bad. But no, I'm at the new job I'm doing security basically now again, which I did before at the old
What
job,
a
which I really
coincidence. Me too.
I know.
So
So no, I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, the interview went well, and they contacted me literally because I had the interview on the Thursday. They contacted me on the Monday morning, say absolutely really good interview, and start on this day. I was like, oh, brilliant, wicked. The pay's good, so can't really complain. Yeah,
fair. Good
yeah,
pays good. What's the first thing
yeah.
you're gonna buy? Bills?
Uh, honestly, don't know actually. We've got some more stuff I need to get for Northern Ireland, so need
There
to
you go.
do that. And I've basically, I haven't actually, I don't think I told you this actually. So for the past since August last year, I've been trying to set my own group kind of thing for do events and that with. Because obviously I've been with like other groups before and all this sort of stuff, but I just want to do sort of my own thing. So that's our first event will be end of May. End of May? Yeah, end of May. And that's going to be really good. So basically doing the 82 tour of Farmana in Northern Ireland. So basically it's all my channel, what
Yeah.
specific unit it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's basically based around that, and we could cover anything from 48 basically up until the amalgamation in 92. So there's an event up north in I think July or August. We're going to be doing like when the battalion went out to the Caribbean because they were there for policing and anti-riot duties in Jamaica, and then they were helping with hurricane relief in like British Honduras and British Guyana, stuff like that as well, and like stuff
Damn,
really, stuff
hurricane
really.
relief. Those people should move.
So it's like really, really unknown stuff. So it's quite cool to sort of cover that kind of period. So yeah.
Okay.
What's the question for Jake? I just found out that someone scanned this. What's up? Yeah, I don't know why people find that a thing, mate. Honestly, it's sort of like an insult term kind of thing, but I don't really no problem with it. Some people do, but I don't.
It's just like, here's the thing. It's just everybody else that has a problem with it. It's never the person that actually has the whatever. Like I have a friend who's like, I'm retarded.
Yeah,
He is. No, like he's retarded. And he's like, I'm retarded. He's
it
like,
was quite.
I'm not learning disabled or whatever. He's like, I'm
Yeah.
retarded. And he gets
It also,
really upset when people are like, you can't say that. And he's like, yes, I can. I'm retarded.
it was
You
quite
know?
funny. At the event I went to this weekend last year, we're all in like the queue to get like I think it was lunch or whatever, because one of the guys there was like making dinner on site for us. And what someone in the queue or whatever was like, I think he was talking about like the periods of like history that were being covered or whatever it was, or units or whatever it was. He was like, oh, it's not really that diverse, sort of thing. And the guy behind him, who's a friend of mine, his name's Ned. He's got very severe autism, but he's a lovely guy. He went, yes, it is diverse. I'm a spastic.
Wow.
I just literally just collapsed. And it was just like, all right, fair enough, Ed.
Well, I mean,
Honestly,
if it's not your
great.
thing, like that's the thing. You gotta appeal to everybody. The people that don't know anything about it, you know? And then
Yeah,
you have to also appeal to the people that are nerds about that stuff. So
yeah, and it was
somebody
it's
who is very uneducated on the topic, it doesn't look
yeah,
like a lot. But
yeah, but
I
yeah,
mean,
the
even
thing
if
is,
you just take something like World War II, the development of uniforms and equipment from
yeah.
1940 to 45.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Thing is, this was one of the guys who was sort of like attending the event, kind of thing. If you know what I mean. Yeah, it was just quite funny. It was because this event itself is run by a couple of friends of mine, and it's sort of they did it the first time they did it was last year, and it's grown to this massive event now this year. We're at a site in the Midlands this time, so a bit of a drive, about a 2.5 hour drive. It's not too bad in
2 hour
total.
drive. So, oh, I'm so glad you said a 2 hour drive isn't that long. I am tired of people being like, it's a half hour away. I'm like, that's like nothing. It's nothing. And so for me, like a 2 hour drive, like I could just do that for a tiny
Yeah,
little thing, like
yeah.
whatever, you know. But for
It's
other
it's it's
people, like
it's
that's
not
a
too bad.
chore.
Yeah, yeah. It's not too bad. If it was any longer, then it just gets a bit like, especially with certain roads in the UK, and it depend. If it's nice weather, it's fine. It's a nice drive. But when it's like been pissing down like it has been today, it's a bit of a. No, I'm not going to be wearing a onesie, Alice. No.
Why
Last
not?
week,
They're comfortable,
I
especially
know
with
that.
the butt flap.
Well, I've got like this sort of softly trouser things on, like a jacket thing I wear to wear in bed when I'm like camping or whatever, because it gets fucking freezing, especially
What?
on Friday. Especially Friday night, it was bloody cold. So
Who wears clothes when they sleep anymore?
well, 'cause it was like when it was in the one on the tent when it was
Yeah.
like Baltic outside.
Put your fucking 20 wool blankets on, cocoon yourself up, and go to bed.
I had the camp bed down. I had a wool blanket on top of that, so I've got to add the layers between me and the floor. And in the sleeping bag, the first night on the Friday, I was just like,
And you had a sleeping bag? Oh
well,
god.
it was a thin one. The thing is, like the guy I was sharing a tent with, I was like, why can I feel a breeze and why has it gone suddenly fucking cold? Oh, he didn't close the tent. Fuck's sake.
Well, yeah, you gotta have the fresh air circulate.
Oh yeah, it's great. He was fine because he wasn't like in front of the freaking airflow.
That's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Just build a
England's
cold tolerance,
different.
Jake.
It's
Come on.
different. We're not used to Arctic temperatures like you are.
Build a cold tolerance. That's all I gotta say.
I wish I bloody could. The thing is, my knees can't deal with it.
Well, get some knee warmers.
Leave me alone. Oh dear.
I
But
get it.
no, but no, last night was fine. It was really weird. It was pissing down with rain, but I was fairly right and warm actually, so it was right. It's just
Those
weird.
are always the good events where by the time you're done, you're like, holy fuck, I'm still dry. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it wasn't too bad. It's like it's been pissing down most of the day, so a lot of the kit's gotten wet throughout like most of the day. But like when sleeping, it was fine.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. As long as it's not like as long as it's not damp when I'm sleeping, I'm happy. That's the main thing.
I mean, Alice does make a good point.
Um,
It's not
no,
gay if it's for warmth.
he's married. I'm married. No.
That doesn't matter. It's fine. I've definitely spooned with a lot of other dudes for warmth before.
Yeah, true.
It's not gay as long as everybody knows what's going on.
And consenting.
No, not always, but they don't want to be cold either, but they just didn't want to like actually admit it. They're the people that are like, I'm too tough, but then like in the night they scoot over, you know? And it's like, that's what I thought. Yep.
Which one American is it? The American thinks 100 years. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Or there's these things that you can get that are like, you know, those like big things that like you put in your gloves and stuff to like keep
Oh
your-
yeah, so
They
the
make-
handle things.
They make big ones that last like 5-6 hours,
Yeah.
and you could throw those in your sleeping bag. Those are kind of
Oh,
nice.
that's pretty good. There's a friend of mine who I sort of used to work with. He used to ride a motorbike into work all the time, and he got me for his birthday like these like really really good like you could charge them these gloves, and
Yeah.
they basically sort of heated them.
Well, they have for those motorcyclists. They have whole
yeah.
ensembles.
Yeah, you can change the temperature on them from like 40 to 60 degrees. I was like, they're brilliant.
They calling me. Hello. Hello. Oh, not much. I was just gonna see when you're gonna be home. Oh, okay, fair. I didn't know where you were. Okay. I get it. So, well, yeah, I just figured because I got some stuff to run past you when you get home. And then I wanted to see if you wanted to do cooking stream maybe because everyone's interested in it. Mm-hmm. No, you've been asking about doing one for a while, so. I know, right? Doesn't need to be today, but if you did think of something for today.
Oh yeah, hot water bottle, definitely a good idea, guys. I've done that before. I should have done it this weekend.
Yep.
Oh.
We could figure something out. Yeah. For in general, yeah.
Fuck's sake, Alice. Bro, stop some
Yeah.
I know. You burned the street.
Fair. We can figure something out.
I've got that. Oh, damn. Oh, dear.
Sounds good to me. So, but yeah, and I just wanted to run maybe some purchases past you, and then I got a whole bunch of stuff to sell. If you wanted to do a stream, like a shoe rack and stuff like that. So, but I just not that you'd probably have a problem with that, but just figured I'd let you know. What? Yeah. To like go in that closet or whatever. The one that has the crawl.
Nice one, Alexei. You got any video of that?
Yeah.
Oh, L1A1. Oh, you lucky git. Nice. Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, just stuff to run past you is all. So
So bring a good life.
couple
Not
different
surprised
ideas.
actually. I
But
would
yeah,
like to
we
get the
can,
out at some
when
point.
you get home, we can
Really
figure
actually
that
have. I
out.
don't know why.
Yeah, I get it, but I'm also like on a stream right now, so yeah. So, but yeah, do you have an estimate maybe when you're going to be home? I know a
Give
lot of
us
traffic.
7.
Go. Jake's giving me shit now. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Sounds good. Did you want me to take anything out of the freezer? Okay. All right. Well, I'm getting a bunch of shit, so. Okay. Sounds good. All right. Well. Yep. Sorry. Bye. She's mad at me that I didn't say I was on a stream, but she replied in the Discord 5 lines below where I said I'm on a stream. Oh, there's an Olives? Come here, Olives. Yep. She was getting mad at me.
Oh, here's a nice rare one. This is the green one of the 58.
Ooh. The green one as in the British green one or the
Yeah.
Iraqi green one?
The British green one.
Oh, okay. I've
Yeah,
only got the black one.
1964.
Damn. You can thank Canada for that. We invented the polyethylene canteen.
Many thank yous.
That's right. The late 50s.
God, the chat's been going mad. Oh dear.
Hey, you shut up over there with your meows. Got no reason for that, sir.
Oh dear.
I'm not in any kind of distress. Calm down.
Yeah. I'm very surprised at myself. I actually didn't buy anything this weekend.
Me neither.
And I was at an event. I was just surprised. All I bought was food when I was there. So
That's fair. Food is good. So
it's nice for a change, actually. So
yeah.
which means I have money for your auction. Yay!
Yeah. Well, there goes my weird shoe rack idea. So
Did she say no?
she's like, no.
Do it anyway.
So, well, I'm not going to do that. So she's probably just like, because I'm just like, well, some of this stuff I wear from time to time, but not often. That's why I was like, I just want to get a shoe rack and put it on the side of the crawl space.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, we can't have anything. What if we need to get anything in the crawl space? I'm like, you only have 2 stools and a bunch of spare light bulbs in the crawl space. So, like, it's not taking up any room.
Like, it's a shoe rack. It's perfect place, I'm guessing, for it.
Yeah, but like, I also get where like if we do have anything to put in there, that it.
But that's on the if, and it'd probably be nothing will ever go in that crawl space.
No, there's going to be stuff. A lot of my stuff is going to go in the crawl space because she's not going to want it out here. I'm guessing so.
Fair enough. How much space do you have by like the front door?
Huh?
How much space
There's
do you
like
have?
no space at the front door because it's a split level.
Oh, okay.
Front door and the garage door.
Yeah.
Are on like the turnaround for the stairs. So the stairs that go up, and then the stairs to where I live in the basement.
Okay.
So
Okay.
there's like no
Okay.
room, and she has her
Mm,
shoe rack there already.
yeah. Yeah.
So,
Okay. Okay.
but yeah,
Mm. I knew you would do embezzlement. Yeah. Jesus.
I do need to build a rifle rack. That would be nice, actually, to build a rifle rack. I don't think she'd let me do that either. I don't think she'd let me do the wall for putting rifles up.
That would look so good though.
I would, yeah, I know it would look good, and it would be another great talking point and stuff like that, and something cool
No,
to
what
show.
what what you need is one of those walls that just spins around, so every time she comes around, you spin it to the wall, and it doesn't have it.
That's
Spin it
too
back.
complicated for me. I would just get like pegboard. You know, I don't need anything fancy. But like a
or
lot
just
of it
just
is, it's
or
kind
just
of
like
like
or just like a green screen that pulls down so she doesn't see it.
that's fair. It's a lot of like what she wants to do with a lot of stuff, and I know she wants to like get rid of certain things over here or like put them into use because she hasn't been using them and things like that. So
Yeah. Ceiling of rifles.
ceiling rifles, yeah, I could suspend them all from the ceiling.
That kind of reminds me of a friend I had. He basically collects like firearms and that as well, and he had like a fan of bayonets like above his sofa in his living room. And when
Yeah,
him and his wife were sitting down watching TV, one of them fell into her leg.
I
They
wish.
just stabbed her in the leg and they went to hospital. They went, "What happened?" She's been bayoneted. What?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Yeah, I would love to have more of my stuff on display, but ultimately, it's
Yeah.
kind of what she wants. She's already mad at me for bad mouthing the guy that renovated this house enough. So,
What are you unhappy with it for?
it's just like for some reason he put like industrial light fixtures in every room in the basement,
Fun
like
times.
the big long fluorescent tube bulbs.
Yeah, yeah,
One
yeah.
stupidest fucking idea ever.
Mm,
Um, this whole extension on the house,
mm.
no heat or air conditioning. This
Fun
door
times.
goes to the outside, so if you can imagine this room in the winter,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah.
The porch that they built off the kitchen,
Mm.
they just built it on top of the deck.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's
and
yeah.
it's not like a house
That's
extension. They
stupid.
like built a shed on top of the deck and connected it to the house.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, and then all of the like shelving here in the basement because like all of the rooms have
Mm.
this kind of like half wall that goes around them that has like a
Mm,
shelf on it to display,
mm.
and it's all like unplaned wood, so it's just fuckloads of splinters. Yeah, and then the ceilings and this half wall is covered with corrugated tin that's
Mm.
held in place with really sharp screws that just stick out.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. So we're like one wrong move from somebody like brushing their hand against it and getting a fuck ton of splinters, or somebody like falling and just gouging part of their body open on this stuff.
It's like a
And
house of
then,
horrors.
I mean, it to be fair, it looks good.
Yeah,
It just isn't necessarily the way I would have done it if you're making
yeah,
a living space. Like if you're
yeah,
making a like garage
yeah,
outdoors, like a
yeah,
big pole shed. Great. Do that. But
yeah,
like this is a living room,
yeah, yeah.
you know? And it's just because it's not bad. It's just the stuff that they chose to do it and the way they chose to do it is a bit
Yeah.
of a problem.
It's sort of like
And like,
there was no thinking, preparation, or and yeah, it
well,
just
no, they just did it. They just did a renovation as cheap as possible to make the
Mm,
house look nicer for sale,
yeah,
to
yeah.
drive the value up a little bit. They did it as cheap as possible.
They put a lot of glitter on that ball bag, basically. So
Pretty much, yeah. And then, like the tile job they didn't like actually grout correctly.
Oh
So
god.
all of the tiles crack real easy
Wonderful.
because they just like
Wonderful.
globbed it on and threw
Yeah.
it down. Because we've already had problems with the tile cracking, and I've
Mm,
had to fix a couple of them. And well, that's the thing. She doesn't want me to sand it. I said I would sand it down because it's pine. It's good looking pine. And here's the thing:
Yeah.
it would still look just as good smooth
Yeah.
as it does, with the plainer marks on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And she doesn't want me to do that. So yeah, and she did stick me in the basement. So
Bye, Alice. See you later.
that's right.
The belt sandalwoods. Yeah, no, that would work, but yeah.
But yeah, so it's just kind of whatever
Oh, fair.
because it's good looking. Just don't ever touch it or have an accident in this house. And like all the baseboards are this like planed wood too. That's the part that really bothers me. I could get over the fact that the shelving is just like plain wood.
Yeah.
But the baseboards are the same kind of wood.
Mm.
And I know in the dark, one day her or I are going to come around the corner and kick the wall accidentally, and it's going to drive a 1-inch splinter up underneath our toenails
Yeah. Yeah.
because that's the kind of wood it is.
Yeah. Fun times.
Yeah. So, but it is really good looking, not gonna lie. It is pretty good looking. And I just wish they would have went about it a different way. And I
Yeah.
wish they would have put in like real light fixtures like in the bedrooms, like
Yeah.
having an actual like ceiling fan,
Yeah.
not an industrial fluorescent light. Like
Yeah, when you turn on your bedroom light, you don't expect to like it be like walking into a fucking warehouse.
yeah,
But
no, you
I'm
flip the
joking.
light switch and the like fluorescent tubes have to like
And
warm
it'll
up,
just goes like ding, 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 ding.
They're not
Yeah.
quite that bad, but you know how like fluorescent lights have to like warm up before they
Yeah,
get to like
yeah.
actual brightness. It's like that going on. So
Good.
yeah,
Anything new you picked up recently?
not really.
Obviously with the move,
I
obviously.
haven't really bought anything new other than I bought a dryer vent. It's not here yet
Oh, okay, fair enough.
because when they put whoever put the appliances in this house also hooked the dryer vent up like shit.
Wonderful.
Yep. They just took a thin piece of like aluminum tubing to go from the dryer to like obviously the vent to where
Yeah.
it would go out. And they just covered in that aluminum heat tape
Wonderful.
and they held it in place with the dryer by 2 screws instead of like getting a hose clamp.
Oh, that's too expensive. All that involves effort, doesn't it?
If they would have just got a decent piece of tubing and 2 hose clamps, it would have been cheaper than buying all this fucking heat tape.
Yeah,
And
it just seems like it's basically they couldn't be bothered to go get it. They just did with whatever was in the
yeah,
van.
so because like we had to move it to clean the drain out because there's this
Yeah.
drain in the laundry room that, like I said, has no cover over it.
Yeah.
So the cats pushed cat toys down there and clogged the drain, and the washing machine drains into that drain. Yeah. So
Wonderful.
I had to pay a plumber like $470 to clean that out.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. Took him like all of 5 minutes. And then when he installed the dryer back and pushed it in, crushed that fucking dryer vent. So now I had to buy a new dryer vent.
Yay.
Yeah. It's just
Fucking hell.
the guy that renovated this house, I just want to strangle him.
Yeah, it's sort of been one thing after another, I'm guessing.
I just want to strangle him a little bit. So, but like that's also like home ownership. So
Yeah, true.
it's
There's
constantly
always...
fixing everything. So
Well, hopefully it's just like teething problems at the start and nothing too like drastic in the future. But yeah.
We'll see.
I think the only thing
We'll see. I'm sure more stuff's gonna keep coming along.
Oh,
So-
fair. Yeah, I think we had to buy our fridge freezer went about a month and a bit ago or so. Literally we came home from work and it was just packed in. We're like, fuck. So we lost most of the stuff that was in the freezer because we have no idea how long it was off.
Yeah.
And contacted the estate agents who then get onto the landlord. And they were trying to get onto her and all that sort of stuff. It was a bit of a nightmare getting through. Eventually, you got through to her and She's like, oh well, we'll get one round as soon as we can. Basically, it was like 4 or 5 days later, which was great. And she's like, oh, I'll replace like for like. She didn't. She didn't.
Yeah.
The fridge was okay size, but the freezer now, bear in mind, it was like supposed to be a 50-50 split. And it was like a good 5 feet, almost about 6 feet tall kind of freezer before. This thing was like a 4 foot fridge and like a freezer the size of a fucking microwave.
That's how a lot of the fridges are here in the United States.
Yeah, but like here it was just like you said you're gonna place for like. No, what she did, she basically bought the cheapest thing she could fucking find. Basically, if she
Yeah.
spent 30 quid more, she would have got exactly the same as we had before. 30 quid, but she couldn't
Yeah,
bother
but
to pay
it's not, but her job as a landlord, this is not her job to get you the exact same thing. It's as long as she has something that works and you're renting there, you have to
that.
deal with it or you
But
move.
the thing is, she has a thing within the contract, but it's the fact she said she replaced like for like. She replaced exactly the same, and she didn't.
Oh,
And even
well
the,
then,
even the estate agent said no, she's not doing. And we had another problem as well with some of the electrics, just behind one of the fixtures where like the kettle and that and the microwave is. For like a while, every time we've been using the kettle, we're like, "What the fuck is that? Like fishy, like almost like fish smell." Turns out obviously it was the frigging copper wiring burning in the actual socket fitting in the wall. So we had
mm,
contacted the estate agents and they got onto the landlord, who didn't reply for days. Bear in mind it's electric, so it was a bit of a nightmare. But it was sort of like a bit of a miscommunication in that sort of sense of way. But the estate agent we were talking to at the time, she was sort of new on the job. She wasn't too aware that no, they can go above the landlord's head for that kind of thing. But even so, the fact that a landlord didn't reply to say there's an electrics issue in one of your properties,
that's a
it's made
potential like fire hazard and stuff.
exactly. It should have been done within less than 24 hours, basically. But an engineer came out and then they basically billed her for the money, so which is good. That's been fun. So we've had to get like a chest freezer to sort of make up for what we've lost. So we basically
Fair.
got it. We basically got it free, actually. No, we did get it free. I think there was a couple just up the road or whatever who were just getting rid of it because they were getting one slightly larger. So we're like, yeah, we'll take it.
Yeah,
And
that's how Paige
very
got
much
hers.
more
They
food.
had somebody sell one because they got a bigger one. It's like a brand new one. It's got like
Yeah,
one ding in it. And she got it for like $20.
that's all right. Yeah, it's like we got our dishwasher for like 10 quid, our washing machine for 30. Because mostly off like Facebook Marketplace, I found that really, really good
Exactly. You can
actually.
get a lot of good shit.
I think the really good thing of like getting like kit as well or Facebook Marketplace because people don't know what they're selling. Like I got a DPM Trop shirt, like and like an old 70s one as well. Fits perfectly, almost in mint condition for like a tenner.
Yeah.
They're worth like 50 quid now,
Yeah.
which
Fair.
is crazy.
Well, here in the United States, they're worth like $280.
Thing
Yeah. That's
is, they're
crazy.
getting rare. They're getting rarer over here now. It's crazy. Like it's
Yeah.
difficult. It's difficult to find ones which aren't like a bit later or like aren't midget sizes. So
That's fair. Yeah. The small child sizes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I think, who the frick wore this?
I could fit in the small child size ones. Okay.
Well, good for you.
All
I've
right.
seen I've got loads of pairs of size ones that don't fit me. You can have those.
That's fair. You just got to be like me and just eat like twice a week.
I can't do that.
You know, I'm trying really, really hard to be better, but the more stressed out I get, the
Yeah,
less I want to eat. My
yeah.
appetite's just the first thing to go.
When I
And
went to on site at the event, I went to they had like a specialist like burger place there. It was really nice actually. So I had burger there, and then on the way home stopped at Burger King, and I got the triple Whopper, then added 2 extra beef burgers to it. It's great.
wow.
I didn't know
We
I
don't
could do
even
that.
we don't even have that here in the United States. This is like the fattest country on earth.
Yeah, it was a 5 stack Whopper. It was fucking great. And I had a Coke with it and a milkshake as well.
Mm. The last thing that I had food wise was I had a gas station cheeseburger on Wednesday evening.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. No, I shouldn't say Wednesday evening. Wednesday at 2:45 in the morning because that's when I'm awake because I work nights. So,
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
yep. So I'm trying to be better about eating actually well-balanced food and everything like
Yeah,
that, but, like, this move has just been awful. I've been living here since Tuesday. That's officially
yeah.
when I started living in the house, Tuesday.
Yeah. So sort of
Um,
how's your body clock with I'm guessing that it's been sort of affected your eating as well, I'm guessing, with sort of the late nights and all that sort of
mhm.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not hungry overnight and stuff like that, so it's
Yeah,
not helping, but,
yeah, yeah.
I do eat, I just gotta be more conscious about it because it's
Mm.
just a lot of it was growing up so poor, you know?
Yeah, yeah, fair.
If you mind over matter the fact that
Mm.
you can just tell your body it's not hungry when it's, like,
Yeah,
screaming that it's hungry, but you've been that hungry and that poor for that long that your
yeah,
brain has the ability to just overpower whatever feeling
yeah,
you're dealing
yeah.
with because you were that poor.
Yeah.
That's
No,
the thing, I
I
gotta just train myself out of it because if I'm too
yeah,
busy or too stressed or whatever, I'll just be like, "I'm not hungry," because my brain's
yeah,
like, "You have other shit that's more important to do." So,
yeah, yeah. It's sort of like a good and a bad thing at the same time kind of thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't feel hungry ever, which is great, but,
You need to eat to survive.
I also need to eat, and if I don't feel hungry, my body's not reminding me I need to eat.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
um,
yeah.
how many chin-ups am I up to? I can do about 100 of them before I need to, like, stop and rest a bit.
With like a shoulder, with like like a chest high bar. Just do
No,
that.
like an actual, like, pull-up bar.
That's fair.
I don't have a lot of weight to lift, and
You don't
so
say.
yeah, and I've been, just going up and down the stairs and everything all the time. I might go for a
Mm.
run here later because, like, as much as Paige, she did said she might swing by when she's on the stream, I really wanna shower. I don't know if you could tell how greasy my hair is.
Yeah, I'm the same boat there. I haven't had a shower or like proper wash anyway since like Friday, so I'm just like,
I haven't since, like, yeah, Wednesday, and I'm like, I need
and,
to
and I've been wearing body armor for the past 2 days.
that's fair. I really need to fucking shower, and I don't even
Yeah.
have, like, all my bathroom stuff moved over here. Like, I don't have any shaving cream to, like, shave, and I need to do that before work tomorrow. And, so I'll have to get that stuff at some point today. And then Paige wants to do a stream, and I gotta run some stuff past her about what's okay to have where I put it and whatnot, because even though I live here too, she's very controlling about the space.
Mm,
So, run some ideas and stuff past her and things like that. So,
mm. Oh,
yeah.
fair.
So I don't want to have to cut it off
No, that's absolutely fine, mate. That's fine.
super early, but I
I'm
do got to shower and crap. So
yeah, I'm gonna go around the. Actually, I'll probably have a bath. Probably actually, fuck it.
fair, fair,
Um,
because it's
uh,
fucking 4 o'clock in the afternoon here.
it is currently 10:15 at night.
Oh well, that seems like a much more reasonable time to. I've only been up for. I got up at like 1:30. So, because
Yeah,
I
I
was
was
up until about 4 or 5 in the morning.
like,
Yeah, well,
well, like,
today technically, so
Friday night, I had about. I don't even know if I slept Friday, as far as
yeah,
I'm aware. Because it was just so awful and I was so bloody cold. And then last night was really good. I think I had a good about 8 hours. I think it was quite good.
damn,
Um,
8 hours
so,
is awesome.
yeah, and I know, yeah, no, it's not too bad. So that was nice for a change. But yeah, I can have a bath, have something to eat. Actually, didn't even eat. I'm not even hungry.
Yeah, have a
And
nice
then
glass of champagne, you know?
champagne.
That's right. That would be nice. I would love to just have a nice relaxing night tonight, and I can't because I have more shit to move,
Yeah,
and I
that's
have
fair.
to talk to Paige about run ideas
Mate.
past her about what we can
Yeah,
put where.
yeah, that'd be
So,
good. At least unlike my streams, it doesn't go on for hours.
that's right. Well, I'd be totally fine doing stuff for the rest because, I'm
Yeah, that's
awake
fine.
all night, so
Exactly.
everyone else gets started before I do, and then I just go do stuff at 2 in the morning. I just shadily move TVs and stuff out of a place at 2 in the morning, you know?
So I think if it starts to get darker at yours and lighter at mine, it's like, yeah, this stream's gone long.
Yeah. So it's just,
Yeah.
all that good shit. But yeah, I would
Absolutely.
very much like to have a shower,
Yeah, absolutely,
you
mate.
know? And then
Yeah.
maybe, see where Paige is at when she gets here. Maybe do another stream later because she seemed very excited about the cooking stream, but there's no food here apparently. And I don't know that because I don't eat. So,
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
yeah.
Anyway, right. Have a good one, though, mate. And I will see you probably later or someone in the
That's
future.
right. Hopefully later. It would be nice to just relax and do a stream later, kind of see the house and everything like that. Let you
Yeah,
guys see the house so you can see what I'm talking about and stuff.
yeah. That'd be good.
It would be good.
Welcome to MTV Cribs.
Yeah, not quite.
These are my
All right.
motors.
Maybe you
What?
guys can help me convince her about stuff that I have out. How cool it is. That's all right. We could see some of her knickknacks and stuff then, because I don't think we've ever seen any of her cool collectible stuff either.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, she's got a lot of actually really cool stuff. Not like
Nice.
historically significant or anything like that, but she has a lot of like really, really cool stuff for her hobbies and stuff that she's interested in. So
Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
Right here.
So, alrighty, everybody. Fucking cats are getting into shit. God damn it. Alrighty. See you all hopefully later.
See you later.